Hey YouTube, it's Audrey, and I'm excited to come and share this project with you. I have been working on this project for a while, and it was very time consuming. I spent time after work for like 2 weeks and on the weekends working on this project. But I'm so pleased with the way that it turned out. It is a grandfather clock that I made for my mother for her 70th birthday. My mom has always been a fan of grandfather clocks, and I saw this tutorial, which actually was a Halloween clock tutorial from Orta, and I decided I would make it and change it up, of course, to make it something gorgeous. And it came out gorgeously. Yes, it did. I'm so proud of myself and proud of this clock. And my mother really loved the clock also. So I am filming it this way because it is so tall. It is about 3 feet tall. And I can't get it all in frame. So I'm showing it like this right now. And then I will take some shots of it the other way and add that in there. But I will say that if you attempt to make this with that tutorial, just be sure that you read it all the way through, because there are a few things that are missing from the cutting guide. So that will save you a little bit of time. Otherwise, the project was very wonderful to do. As I said, it was time consuming, but I will be back in a moment to show you some closer up shots and tell you what I used. Okay, YouTube, I am back, and I am going to start at the top and work my way down. And I will say that the paper that I used is from Michaels, the single sheets in their specialty papers. And it is a white pearlized embossed paper. Love the paper, but if I were to, for some ungodly reason, decide to do this again, I would not use the embossed paper, simply because it doesn't lay flat across the edges because it's embossed. But anyway, I like the way that it turned out. And here, this is just a top decorative piece, and I used a Michaels knob puller from the dollar bin. I put flat back pearls all the way around it, and I will turn it around shortly. I pull back. The white and gold paper that I've used is from the Luxe Suite Stacked by Die Cuts with a View, the limited edition one that's mostly black and gold but has some black and white in it too. So if you look at the face, the clock actually is working. It is a mechanism that I bought at Hobby Lobby, but I believe they sell them at Michaels and Joann's also. The clock face I cut out of gold paper, and it's a gold metallic foil, and that is actually a silhouette file. The box here is recessed, so you can see it goes back. And then I added flat back pearls around the bottom, and then around the rest of it I added string pearls. And again, I will show you the back shortly. Here, this piece here, I used a bling strand that I got from One Little Dreamer. Not sure if you can see the rhinestones there. There we go. So I added that. And then I added a I Am Rose's Rose and put some stickles on it. There are 4 columns here. And there's the pendulum. And the columns, I only put the gold and white on the front and the back. The rest of it on the other 3 sides is this paper. Okay, and you come down, and there are bases on each of the columns. And as you can see here, I put flat back pearls. Well, actually, no, those are string pearls around the column bases. And then had to edit a bit because I accidentally pushed the button and stopped the camera. But anyway, as I was saying, I have pearls around the column pieces, and the columns are on bases. And then I added butterflies, and I'm really not sure. I think these are Michael's butterflies, and trying to adjust the light here so you can see them a little better. But I believe that's where I got them from, and they were white, and they already had the glitter on them, and they have the pearl centers. So that worked out. Then you come down here, and this here has an additional part. As you can see, I have some more bling by One Little Dreamer here, and on the side, well, this opens up, and there's a door. So what I am doing and what it is meant to be for is to hold a mini album. I have not had time to do the mini album yet, so I will be working on it. But I made one addition because, as you can see here, there is a chipboard brace. Actually, there are two of them in there that I put in there because it seemed very weak here, too heavy, because the top part was too heavy. So my husband suggested that I put braces in there. So I still need to cover that part right there with the paper that I have the rest of it covered with. And then on the door, I have my information at the bottom, but I'm also going to put a silhouette file that I used for her birthday party. It had, I think, Spectacular at 70. So I'm going to make a smaller version of that and put that on the door so that it's known, as if it's going to be forgotten, that that was for her 70th birthday. So that's a nice little addition. Then there are two bases. There is one base that I made with the white and gold paper, and then I added flat back pearls around it, and then there's the bottom base with that paper. So I made flower clusters, and hopefully I'm not making you too dizzy, but I have some flowers that I think I bought those a long time ago, the white roses from Beady Bomb Bomb. In fact, that's where these roses came from. This was a flower out of the Michael's, I believe it was Dollar Bin, a couple times back. Another rose here, and then a dove that I got from Beady Bomb Bomb store also. And then over here, there is a resin piece that has Aurora Borealis on the tips. And then another rose down here. And the roses, I did have stickled on the edges. So I did the same thing on this side. So, pan back up and show you that when I turn it, you can see the other columns. So that's what it looks like on the side. It's just the plain embossed paper with the exception of the base down here. And then the back has the columns also in the white paper, white and gold paper. And then the top portion is just the pattern paper. And as you can see, and I'm so sorry for the lighting, guys. I have sort of off-white lighting in my craft room, but hope you're getting this. So that's the back. And that is my clock that I am absolutely in love with, even though it took a long time to do. I mean, I started off with a chipboard, and I used a heavier chipboard. She had suggested using a medium weight chipboard, but I just did not think that that was enough. So I got the heaviest chipboard I could find without ordering, and that was the chipboard at Michael's, which I think is 0.56 thickness. So I used that and a craft knife and cut out all the other pieces. And this is what I got. I will have still shots on my blog if you would like to see still photographs of it. And please, please, please like this video if you like it. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And you have a great and very, very blessed day. Bye-bye.